Testing, testing. Okay. All right. Move in checklist for Westwind. Today we're going to cover our new form, online form, move-in checklist for Westwind. I'm just going to show you how to get there and how to use this form, so that way everyone can be on the same page here. So I'm going to minimize this. On your seasons, minimize this here so you can see the address here. On the dash.seasonsmanagement.com, so this is where you want to go. I'm going to expand that again. Under the onlining of operating forms, where you can find the move-in checklist for Westwind, you're going to use find Westwind, and you're going to find the move-in checklist for Westwind. You're going to open that up. It's going to open up a Google Sheet here, and it's going to give you your first move-in checklist. It's going to be all blank. Give it some time to load up. It just takes about maybe 10 seconds to open up here. So on this move-in checklist, it gives very specific details on what needs to be done before you move anyone in, or during the process of moving in. So I'm going to open it up here. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the residence name here, and room 101. And as the CRS, these are all the assigned tasks to very specific managers. So you have your wellness director, the ED, the RCC. So you have all the assigned tasks. And as you go through each task, you just go through and check off the ones that have been completed. Okay. And if we fax something off, if we've created a fax cover sheet and we're just waiting there, I'd like for the CRC or the managers to start using the right-click function and comment. In this comment section, you can see that type in fax was sent on 1/25. We're waiting. Okay, so now we're going to load that there. Okay. So you'll see this little orange little dot right there on the right and top right. And so if you hover your mouse over it, you can see an update on that one task item there. So you can go ahead and add comments to any of the rows here, so that way someone knows that you're working on. You've stopped right here, and then you can't go anywhere further here. Okay. But if you're done, if this has been resolved, and so you can just go ahead and click resolve, and it'll disappear. Okay. So you go ahead and check box all these items here. You want to go through the evaluation, the assessments. These are everything before somebody moves in, ideally. That's an ideal situation. Setting up the QMOR, the senior insights, setting up coordination, having all the move-in paperwork done, and then you have the administrator completing the executing the move-in forms with the new family members. And so during move-in day is there's a specific list here. That you set up for resident cards, reconcile the meds, check skin. You have all sorts of tasks that needs to get done during move-in day. Okay. So you go ahead and check everything off. So that's the responsibility of Julia now. I'm sorry, the CRC, following the steps of everything that's done here. Okay. And that's what the move-in coordinator would do. Otherwise, if it's another community with that doesn't have a move-in coordinator, everyone should be jumping in here, making sure that they check off and updating with comments here. Okay, and you can update and see all the comments, the newly created updates, by heading up here to the very top and right-click, and you can see the history of all the new comments that's been updated. That's a faster way of looking at everything that's been done. Okay, and then real quick here, you go ahead and right-click and you go ahead and duplicate if you want to create another sheet for another person. So we're going to call it Dan. We're going to call it Dan Williams. Okay. So you would just do that for every single new resident, and so that way everyone knows what's going on for every new resident here. Okay, so you can see that we made one for Christy. We made one. You can keep making them. Have all your moving coordination all in this one workbook here. Okay, so that's what I highly recommend doing. So that way, any of your managers can look at this workbook and see that what all has been done. Okay, and so and then up here you can see that who's looking at it, who's actively working on this workbook. You can see that from here. And if you wanted to clear out the check boxes, maybe you made a mistake or you're trying to redo it again, so you just go ahead and click this reset button and everything clears away. And when you're done updating on a daily basis or every time you make an update, what I recommend doing is click the email update button. And so what that does is sends an email to everybody that there's an update to this move-in checklist. And so when we have it, and what you'll find is that you'll get an email that looks something like this here. You'll get something from, it'll be from whoever sent it, and it'll have an attachment, a PDF document, and you just go ahead and open it up, and it'll look something like this. And it'll show you the updated remarks on there. Okay. So anyways, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.